Good evening. This is Daily News from Addis Standard. Broadcasting from Addis Ababa, today is Monday, December 8th, 2025. Here are the top stories we're following tonight. Benin government says it has foiled coup attempt, arrests dozens of soldiers. Benin's government says it has thwarted an attempted coup just hours after a group of soldiers appeared on state television, claiming they had removed President Patrice Talon from power. Military and security sources report that around a dozen soldiers have been arrested, including those directly involved in the plot. The attempted takeover comes amid a wave of coups across West Africa, including in neighboring Niger and Burkina Faso, as well as Mali, Guinea, and most recently, Guinea-Bissau. The group, calling itself the Military Committee for Refoundation, announced on national TV that President Talon had been removed. However, a source close to the president told AFP that Talon is safe, describing the coup plotters as a small group who temporarily seized control of the television station. Benin's Interior Minister Alassane Seydu labeled the move a mutiny aimed at destabilizing the country and praised security forces for regaining full control of the situation. President Talon is set to step down in April next year after a decade in office marked by economic gains but rising militant violence in the country's north. Somaliland Denies Somalia Talks accuses Mogadishu of interference. Somaliland has officially denied reports of renewed dialogue with Somalia, saying no negotiations are taking place. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs confirmed on its official X account that the dialogue track was formally suspended earlier this year, citing Somalia's blatant interference in Somaliland's internal affairs. The ministry stressed that Somaliland has never been part of Somalia's federal system and continues to operate independently. Officials also warned that no one has the authority to misrepresent the permanent halt of the dialogue process. This statement comes amid ongoing tensions in the Horn of Africa, highlighting Somaliland's insistence on maintaining its self-declared sovereignty. U.S. announces investment-focused Africa policy, prioritizes conflict prevention in Horn of Africa. The United States has unveiled a new national security strategy outlining a major shift in its approach to Africa. The plan prioritizes trade, investment, and targeted diplomacy, moving away from aid-focused policies toward partnerships with capable, reliable states. Conflict prevention is a key focus, with the Horn of Africa highlighted as a priority. The strategy warns that tensions in Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Somalia could escalate without preventive diplomacy, and expresses U.S. interest in mediating other crises, including the DRC-Rwanda standoff and the war in Sudan. Economically, Washington plans to invest in energy and critical minerals, including nuclear power, liquefied natural gas, and petroleum technologies, while linking regional stability with commercial opportunities. Reforms to trade frameworks like AGOA are also under consideration. Experts note the strategy aims to counter growing Chinese and Russian influence in Africa, but some criticize it as increasingly interventionist, particularly on security matters. Observers also point out it does not address tensions with Africa's largest economies, South Africa and Nigeria. We will shake off Ethiopia's enemies one by one like hair lice, Prime Minister Abiy says. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed delivered a strong message during a nationally televised address marking the 20th Ethiopian Nations, Nationalities, and Peoples Day in Hosanna on the 8th of December 2025. In his speech, he vowed that Ethiopia would defeat its adversaries one by one like hair lice, urging citizens to remain vigilant and united in the face of external interference. Abiy warned Ethiopians not to become instruments of foreign interests. When outsiders rise up in malice to eclipse our aspirations, Ethiopians must not become tools for their interests, because a rope entangled by them neither unties nor binds, he said, emphasizing the importance of national cohesion over division. The Prime Minister highlighted dialogue, diligence, and anti-corruption efforts as critical pillars for advancing national development. Let us find courage and fortify our peace. Let us believe in dialogue. Let us work diligently in every field of endeavor we are engaged in, and let us despise corruption, he urged. Abiy also stressed that Ethiopia must pursue modernization while safeguarding its sovereignty. Describing the country as full of great hope, Abiy acknowledged the challenges facing Ethiopia, but affirmed that progress continues despite attempts to derail it. While these good beginnings are supported by our Creator, attempts are made day and night by the persistence of the devil to derail them, he said. He promised that Ethiopia would withstand challenges and transform every difficulty into an opportunity to accelerate the nation's prosperity. We will strengthen Ethiopia's unity. We will shake off Ethiopia's enemies one by one, like hair lice, Abiy declared, reaffirming his vision of national resilience. Concluding his speech, the Prime Minister pledged that Ethiopia would remain firm and emerge as a symbol of prosperity for Africa. We will finish in peace, just as we started in peace. We, the children of Colonel Bezabi, will not be intimidated. We will finish with heroism what we started with heroism, he told the assembled crowd, reinforcing a message of unity, determination, and hope for the nation's future. That's all for tonight's Daily News. Thank you for watching. For continuous updates and detailed reporting, visit attastandard.com. Have a peaceful night.